looks amazing. Wow. Subliminal message. Subscribe. I'd like to subscribe. You know, you can leave a comment. Fuck this guy, he's a bitch. Lizard doggo's so cute. What's going on, guys? Building Chaos here with another Satisfactory video. Hooray! Yes, and don't adjust your quality. Yes, the frame rate is that bad, but then again, you might be able to see why. In the last episode, we finished off our water trains, and I gave them some cool names. We got Voss and Fiji, Polar Springs, Aquafina. We got the Evian and Pere, Aquapana, and of course Dasani. Wait, you can't forget the other one. Dun da da da! Ice Mountain! And if you haven't guessed, the puns are ready. These are all water brands, if you didn't know. Oh no, I missed my train. Come back. I shall be late forever. All right. With that being said, there was a couple comments that I got letting me know of some issues that there are that I just wanted to check out to make sure that we get those fixed up and taken care of before they become a main issue. So one of the things someone was telling me, oh, perfect timing, I see a train coming. But one of the issues that it was said is when the train unloads, there's basically a 40-second time where no water drains through, which might become an issue. I don't see how, but someone pointed that out. Also, they said that you're not properly going to get two pipes going through because it'll only drain at like 450. I think that might be because of the 40-second interval, but I'm going to basically flush the pipes and take a look and see what's going on, just to make sure we're getting that drain rate of 600. The other issue that I got is at a drain rate of 600 cubic meters per minute, that means this thing drains out in 4 minutes. So I have to have the train coming back here in 4 minutes or less. Otherwise, I'm going to need another set of trains, and that is a lot of trains, let me tell you. But anyway, so look at this nice little animation, looking good. And then we're going to be able to test our pipes once they start going. And also, we're going to have to time and go. So I got the timer going, knowing that. Let me go check out these pipes and see what's going on over here. Okay, so this says about 300, and this one's right around 300. Let's see what this says. Okay, and we got a drain rate of 600. So the drain rate is good. See that 2,400 cubic meters? That's only going to last 4 minutes. So this thing's got to get back in 4 minutes. So we got the timing going. We're just going to sit here, see how it goes, maybe take a look, you know, put some classical music on or something. Don't worry. Relax, enjoy. I got this. Oh, even at times too, with some classical music, still boring as hell. Oh well. Oh well, it clocked in at 4.5 minutes, so yeah, that's one more thing that we gotta figure a way around. But otherwise, that was fun. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, with the water pretty much all set and ready to go for the most part, I mean, we'll figure out those issues. They'll probably come to us later. I decided that I was going to put the manufacturers in here because I wanted everything in the building, and I was going to work my way from the end to the beginning because I figured it would be the best way to start. So with the manufacturers in here, I was like, okay, what are we dealing with? So I want to break this into like a 4-step process because there's 4 items that it takes to build this. So I want 4 unique individual buildings. So the first one is the encased uranium cell. Now, if we bring up the spreadsheet and actually take a look at what it takes to make one of these things, yeah, it's kind of a little thing. I mean, the sulfur, the silica, the quick wire is going to be the biggest pain in the butt. But for the most part, it's just going to be a bunch of refineries and manufacturers. So, you know, not too bad. I want to figure out a good way to set this up. Now, I got this nice little thing that's over here, and we're going to skip ahead so I can take a look at some of the stuff. All right, so I finished the spreadsheet and all that kind of stuff, filled it all out, double-checked all the numbers, and now I need a location, and I'm thinking somewhere over here. Now, the nice part about this area is there's plenty of water to use, and we're going to need water, all right, to make that sulfuric acid and everything, but this place holds a nice little treasure that most people don't know about. And I'm not talking about this giant waterfall. I'm talking about what's hidden within the waterfall. Actually, everybody knows about this. I can't believe you didn't. No, I'm not shaming you. But inside here is our lovely uranium deposit. So, of course, I wanted the thing that uses uranium as close to the uranium as possible. Because with this new recipe and spreadsheet that I set up this time, I want to be able to use only 1 node of uranium. So I'm basically bringing the uranium here. Oh my god, it's hard to say uranium over and over again. Oh my god. Is that a geyser spring? Oh, let me scan for it. Where is geyser? There we go. Oh. It beeped, but nothing flashed. It's like prom all over again. Okay, so I guess this is a geyser. So yeah, cool. I have plenty of power over here in case I need it. Then again, I have plenty of power everywhere. Oh, cool, there's another geyser over there. That's not too far away. Wait, is there a third geyser? There's geysers everywhere. I underestimated this area. It's magnificent. The greatest place for the Temple of Power. Oh my god, Temple of Power! That is what we should call this place. Oh, this is the Temple of Power. Bow down and be irradiated to hell. That's so mean. But anyway, we're going to have to go and build a whole bunch of stuff over here. It shouldn't take that long. I just have to clear out an area. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after some countless hours, I'd like to welcome you all to the Sulfur Sizzle. Get it? Because it irradiates you and cooks you from the inside to a nice sizzle. You get it. So here's what we got going on. We got the sulfuric acid here on the outside, and this gets pumped over here into the next machine, making the uranium pellets. Now, the uranium pellets basically make pellets, but also sulfuric acid. So all that sulfuric acid has to be pumped somewhere. Why not pump it back into the machines? I mean, oh my god, that is amazing. And as you can see back here, everything is ready to go. I got the pipes ready for the water, as well as the pipes ready for the sulfur and uranium right down here on the bottom. Easy peasy, lickety split, no problem. Then I was like, okay, now I gotta build the other stuff. So this second layer right here, let me bring up the spreadsheet and I can show you. So with the uranium pellets and the sulfuric acid, both refineries on the bottom, that's done. So I need the silica, quick wire, and deuterium ingots for the second level. No problem. I mean, that's only like 18 and 18, and then 15 of the smelters and everything. Plenty of room. Then we're going to build another layer on top of that for the manufacturers and have it all in one nice little building. Easy peasy, no problem. I mean, how long do you think that'll take to build? Man, that's going to suck, isn't it? Oh, well, let's get to building, guys, and I will see you when I'm done, you know, in like 2 seconds from now. Unbeknownst to the world, a new challenger enters the ring. Hey guys, wait for it. I just want to let you all know something very important. This place right here is under construction. But don't worry, because we've gone days without an incident. How many days? 2 days. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I do have to apologize, but we're taking a break from our lovely Pyramid of Power to switch over to what I like to call the Sun Project. And I made this decision on a live stream the other day where I decided that, you know what, we're going for it. Instead of doing the 135 power plants, we're going to do as many nuclear power plants as we possibly can, which means I need as many nuclear fuel rods as I possibly can. Turns out that fuel rod is 94.5 nuclear fuel rods per minute. That's 472.5 nuclear power plants. Oh my God, that is so much. So first I had to figure out how much water that was. Well, it's roughly about 1,100 and something like that of the water extractors. So I rounded it up to 1,200 water extractors, producing 144,000 water or cubic meters of water per minute. Thus, we became the water boat. And God, it looks crispy in the dark. I put those little things up there as like guide lights and everything. Oh, it looks so good. So I built all this over here. I did not hook it up on account of, well, I don't got time for that right now. I mean, I have time for it, but I figure I'll just do a little bit each time I build something, you know, and then over time it'll all get connected and everything like that. But the idea behind this was that I wanted to move everything over here. I wanted to get it all in one location, bring all the stuff together and all that. And I want to build all the nuclear power plants together. So I needed all the water and everything ready to go. So as you can see here, I was testing out to see if there's some room for extra bins and whatnot. There is. And I decided that I was going to produce the nuclear fuel rods first. So basically have the final part of the project over here and work my way backwards. So the final part of the project, though, is the nuclear fuel rods, which I need 157.5 manufacturers. So I rounded up to 160 so we could work from there. Well, after some time redesigning it, trying to make it look good, I have come up with a pattern and a design for all the lovely manufacturers for the end goal. And the only issue that I had was the load balance on this is total crap on account of each and every number that's on here is a drastically different number. Some being as low as 94, some being as high as, 1,575. So I needed, perfect load balancing for every single one of them. So I decided to make 4 nice even floors exactly the same way, about 40 on each floor, making 160 manufacturers total. Oh my God. And then I have everything combined together at the end. So how this works over here is every 2 manufacturers merge together, and then those 2 merge together, and then those 2 merge together, and then those 5 groups merge together, and then the 4 groups merge together. And basically, it is freaking annoying. So as you can see here where it splits off and splits off to there. By the way, I love the fact that you can do this for manufacturers. This looks so nice, neat, and easy. But it's such a pain in the butt when you're doing it on a massive scale because you just have so much room that you have to take up of just belts. So much room of belts. If there was such a better way of doing this, oh my God, I would love to do it. Actually, now that I think about it, I can think of a better way. That's pretty bad. But anyway, I decided to belt it all up, and I have all the 4 coming to the entrance over here, and they basically get split off right there. And the way it works is you have a merger that goes to a splitter, the splitter that splits off into 2 other splitters, making 6 exits. 5 of them go in the machines, 1 of them goes back into the merger in the beginning. Otherwise, you can basically see how it goes. And if you just stack everything together, it works out pretty good for like splitting everything up. It's just a pain in the butt to kind of get the rhythm and the thing going. This was so bad with so many belts and so many issues, it crashed the game twice. So I have no idea how this is going to go once I start building like more machines and stuff like that. I'm definitely going to have to like take some walls and put them up just as I build, just to make sure everything's good. So in the end right here, what I'm thinking of is I'm thinking of taking like each one of these like what is it, mergers and everything, and just having the thing come in, split off to each one of these openings. But of course, I'm no dummy, so on the edges like this, instead of having it go down like that, it's easy just to put these nice little conveyor lifts, just high enough that it'll actually go in. It works out really good because it gives it that same bend. So if you ever have any issues where it's like, oh no, it can't reach the ground, you got to put those up, and 9 times out of 10, they work out just fantastically. But otherwise, so that's how it'd be, up and down, all 4 of them, and then I'd be able to merge them together. So for the most part, that would take care of all 4 lines. I can get them all 4, and then I just have to build everything in each one of the steps that are over here. But if I bring up our nice little spreadsheet of death, let me zoom in so we can actually see it quite nicely. That takes care of our nuclear fuel rods up there. And then we just have to do each step of the project one by one to do it. So basically, I'll break down each step, how I do it, and how the steps are done, and then we're good to go. No problem. But of course, we're going to start those steps in the next one. This has been a lot of redoing and stuff like that. So it's been kind of an issue, but for the most part, I love how it turns out, and I love that we're going big with this. If this keeps, breaking down my computer, if I can't run the game though, we're going to have to scratch the project, but for the most part, I think we'll be able to handle it. I did turn down everything down to like bare minimums and whatnot, so we're on like the lowest graphics settings that we can be at, just to see if we can get the game to run. But for the most part, I'm going to have to put a wall on this, so let's do that. So give me a minute, and I'll have this all boarded up for you. And boarded up we shall. Now, I know it's not the usual stuff that I do, where it's more in-depth and stuff like that, looking all nice and pretty, but I do kind of like the way that we got this going on. And I put the early struts in there because I'm thinking about putting like those nice little like support beams on the outside, but that's going to be for later. I just wanted to see how they look for right now. But otherwise, I'm thinking this is looking good. Overall, this does help looking at the base because it does hide a lot of the spaghetti and all that kind of stuff. I did leave this side open. I might have to close it up though because I lose some frames as soon as I look at it. Definitely when I get closer to it. I think the flying doesn't really help, but you got to do what you got to do. But anyway, there's still more things to do, so we're going to have to work on that. Next in the step is going to be the alternate infused uranium cells and stuff like that. I think that's going to be the good first one. Maybe save the easy stuff like beacons or stuff like that for last. But otherwise, I think we're doing good, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we're going to do that in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But otherwise, you all have a good day. Bye.